Yeah. Once again, guys, I will take three questions. Okay, I will continue further. What is OCV and why does it occur? Okay. What is the difference between signal transition and signal drive strength? How is latch up taken care in the ASIC flow? Next question is what is antenna effect and antenna ratio? How would you eliminate this? You guys can answer for this question. What is antenna effect and antenna ratio? How does you eliminate? Anyone can answer.
Yes, antenna effect occurs due to during the fabrication process we will do the plasma etching. Okay, so while doing the plasma etching, uh, the charges the charges will be more in the lower metal layers. So the lower metal layer will be access to the pins of the gate. So if more charges are transferring through the gate, then it may damage the oxide thickness, that is T-ox. So this will finally damage the gate. So this we call as antenna violation. We have to prevent this antenna violation by doing the two methods. One is metal jumping and the other one is insertion of the diode.
Reverse diode.
Yeah,
So who was
reverse
it?
diode.
Who was this? Who told the
Yeah,
answer?
my name is Senthil.
Sorry.
Senthil.
Okay, Santil. So what do you mean by the metal jumping?
Metal jumping means metal layer upgradation. If you are considering M1, M2, M3,
Mhm.
mostly the antenna violation will occur in M1. So, in order to avoid the antenna violation, we will jump to the M2 and then we will come to the M1 so that the charges will be transferred through the M2. So, there the gate will not be damaged while finally.
Actually,
So how can we sure that it is going to be happen in the metal one only mostly? How can you sure like this?
Uh, because
It's
this
depend on
M1,
the how. No, it's
yeah,
depend
yeah.
on the how long net is connected to that transistor actually.
Oh,
So it
okay,
depends.
okay.
Yes. How can you say like it's a metal one only? So actually, I ask you the what is the meaning of metal jumping is
yes, sir.
my
Yes, sir.
indirectly
Metal,
because my direct question was like
metal jumping is nothing but an we are adding a nothing but we are breaking on metal and there we are adding an higher metal. That is metal jumping. Is nothing but suppose if there are metal two has an have an
yes.
antenna
So
effect.
okay, so indirectly my question was like, can we go only for the higher metal?
Yes, sir. Higher metal only. Why?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
of a application point of view, first the metal one will be created. After
Fabricated.
that only metal two created. Then there is no chance of charging on that metal one. That's why we are using higher metal layers.
Jay,
That is fine.
that is no.
Uh,
Hello.
Metal one will manufacture first, then we'll go to
Yes.
metal two.
Then only. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we are breaking that long running metal so that
Yeah.
we can avoid the deposition of ions near
Yes.
the
At
gate,
the stage of dry
so that
etching
we
or
can. Yeah, Ajay, you want to add something?
yes, sure.
Yeah.
So you asked me to add something, or you are going to add something?
Yeah. I just ask you to if you want to add something.
No, no. That is what my question is like. We will go only for the higher metal, or we can go for the low metal too. Suppose
no,
it's
bro. We
in.
are
No,
going
no,
only
no. We
for
are going for
the
higher
higher
metal. Okay. I'm going for the next question. Here it is
I
something
used to know. I
interesting.
used to know that it can go in the lower metal also. Just try to find it, and please, when next session will be there, we can discuss that. So
Yeah. Next session will be the same thing. Process antenna violation and geometry antenna violation.
I don't have idea about this actually.
Hi guys. Yeah, okay. I'm going for the next question. What are the tablets and tab cells? What is the advantage of tablets? What care taken? What care should be taken
Yes,
for
sir.
the tabless cells?
Actually, tab cells are nothing but there we are adding extra N plus region and P plus region for reducing the short circuit.
Yeah.
In tab plus, we didn't add that one N plus and P plus. That is the difference.
Okay.
Up to now, I know that.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'm going for the next question. What are the effect of crosstalk? What cause crosstalk? What are the ways to prevent the crosstalk?
Sir, crosstalk is nothing but if there is any small space between two metals, nothing but there it create a capacitor. Due to that, it affects on the another net. It may cause to it increases the delay and it changes the transition of the signal from low to high and high to low. This will affect the timing analysis also. There are some techniques are there to prevent the crosstalk. Shielding is one of the technique, and we can add a buffer to the aggressor net, I mean victim net, to reduce the crosstalk. I mean buffer is nothing but it breaks the long net, so that's why it can reduce the crosstalk. Shielding is nothing but we are adding an VDD or VSS metal in between that two metals. That I mean that current will be drawn into the ground. So based on that, we can reduce the crosstalk also. In that way, we can reduce.
Yeah.
So there,
As you said, we
can
are
I?
going to.
Uh,
As you
hello,
said,
Jay.
we are into shielding, right?
Yeah,
Did you do
shielding.
manually or tool will do?
I didn't do that, sir. Just I read about that.
I have only one doubt.
Maybe.
For shielding, we will use both VDD and VSS. Like I know VSS will be we will use. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yes, bro. VSS only. VSS only. Anything you can use. VDD, you can use VDD or else you can use VSS also.
Okay. Thank you.
So Jay, is it okay to use VDD?
Yeah,
Uh,
okay. Fine.
it is okay, sir. Maybe sometimes it is not preferable, I think.
No, I don't think this is okay because it is also going to contribute
It
means
is depend on availability
cross
of.
cap.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going for the next question.
Sir, please tell that answer, sir.
Yeah.
You said, how did you do that shielding automatically or manually?
This few
Hello?
of the doubts will be cleared in the evening session. And just now I am taking these questions because just you people, I want to know whether you people are aware it or not. Just for that sake, I am taking this.
Okay, sir.
We'll see those questions in the evening session. Okay.
Sir.
I'm going for the next question. What are the delay and noise?
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Voice is breaking.
Yeah. Is it breaking now?
It's okay now.
Hi guys. My question is, what's the difference between crosstalk delay and
Okay, sir. Crosstalk delay and crosstalk noise, right?
yes?
Crosstalk delay is nothing but a glitch, sir. It is a glitch. It affects the both are affect on the signal only. crosstalk delay is nothing but glitch. Crosstalk noise is nothing. Sorry. Yeah. Crosstalk delay is nothing but glitch, and crosstalk noise is
What you
nothing
said?
but
Crosstalk delay is glitch.
yes, sir. Crosstalk delay.
Nothing but?
One second. Yes, sir. Crosstalk noise is nothing but glitch.
Sir, crosstalk noise is due to glitch and crosstalk delay is due to coupling capacitor.
Yeah, transition.
Yes, correct. I'm going for the next question.
So crosstalk noise is also because of coupling capacitance only.
Yeah, both are coupling capacitor only. Based on that transitions of the aggressor net and victim net, it will be changed to noise and to delay.
Okay, sir.
Noise to delay because of the transition. Okay, so what do you mean by the because of transition?
Because of transition, you were asking.
Yeah, you told because of
Yeah,
transition, it will
means
be noise
suppose
or it will
if
be
your
delay.
aggressor net is in the, it is going from 0 to 1, and your victim net is
Hello, Jay, your voice is breaking.
hello. It is audible now.
Yeah, your voice. Yeah, it's okay. Continue.
Hello, bro.
Yes, I continue. What were you saying about that?
Yeah. Suppose if your aggressor net is transition going from 0 to 1, it means in the stage of 1. If it is in your if your victim net is in the stage of 0, due to the cross coupling capacitor, uh, the value of the victim net will be changed. It means due to if it is if your aggressor net is 1 and your victim net is 0, it may cause to change your victim net transition value change it to 1.
Jay,
So what is it exactly?
better you say like this. It will timing will
Inverter.
affect by positive crosstalk or negative crosstalk. It depends on the signal direction, whether it's same direction or
That's
opposite
correct.
direction. It depends completely.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
So
shall I continue?
only
Yes, sir. You can
Okay.
continue.
only two things. So only two things is there to define crosstalk noise and crosstalk delay. Not two things. You can say only one thing. Like if your victim is in a steady state, then you can get the noise. If your victim is also switching, then you can get the delay and switching. And also you have to worry about that windows. So there is the windows. If both window is getting overlap, then you will get the crosstalk delay effect. If both means victim and aggressor windows,
Hello.
timing window is not going to overlap, then you will not get the timing effect,
Yes, sir.
crosstalk effect and timing delay. You can get. So only the thing is like steady state. You have to remember that victim is in steady state, constant. Either it should be in 0 or it should be in 1. But when you will go in the deeper and deeper and deeper in the crosstalk, you will see that when your victim is also switching, you will get the crosstalk noise also. So later we can discuss about it. It's okay. In depth. Okay, continue.
Yeah, actually, crosstalk noise when it will occur is when the one net is switching, one net is constant due to cross coupling capacitance. It is making it either metastable state. It is not 0 or it is not 1. So that's why we are facing crosstalk noise. Okay, one net is constant and one net is switching. Then we are
No,
facing
sir.
this crosstalk noise.
Both are at transition.
Yeah.
Sir.
What?
Both both aggressor and victim net are at transition stage only. We can get this crosstalk noise.
No, we'll get
No,
delay.
no.
We'll get crosstalk delay.
That will get delay.
Okay.
That is crosstalk delay.
So that is also a basic definition. That is also a basic concept. So if you go
Yeah.
in depth, there is the concept. Then if both are getting switching also, victim and aggressor, then also you can get noise. That's called double switching. So you guys can search and you can learn about this if you want to know.
Yes, true.
So there also we can get we'll get both means noise also, we will delay also. So that is another case. But in general, we used to say if both are switching, then we'll get delay. If victim is in constant steady state, either it's in one or either it's in zero, then we'll get noise. It's a general definition, general concept. But in depth, there is another things also. A lot of things are there. So it's okay. Continue, Rohit.
Yeah, I'm going for the next question. How do you handle common path pessimism for crosstalk delay for setup and hold?
Could you please repeat it again?
Yeah.
How do you handle common path pessimism for crosstalk delay for setup and hold?
By using the CRPR, like common rejection pessimism removal.
Okay, correct. Yeah. I'm going to ask for the next question. Can I have a finite load if I can maintain the required transition? Can I have a infinity load if I can maintain the required transition? Is it possible? Can I?
So same question is from my side also. Is it possible?
Sir, will you please repeat this question once?
Can I have a infinity load if I can maintain the required transition?
No, sir, we can't maintain.
Why and how?
Due to presence of the present of the RC delay, it will affect on the transition. Based on that,
Yeah,
we cannot.
here I mentioned, right? I can maintain the required transition. If I can maintain the required transition, can I have a infinity load?
Okay, sir, I didn't know.
Yeah, you can. Why? Because you are maintaining already required transition.
Yeah.
The thing is, it depends. All depends on fan out, max
Yes,
fan
sir.
out limit, and capacitance as well. Max capacitance, output cap. You need to maintain that also. Not only because you can maintain the required transition. What about fan out and capacitance? You need to maintain both. These three parameters you need to consider: fan out, transition, capacitance. If you are maintaining if you are maintaining the required transition, capacitance, max fan out, you can have a infinity loads. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And now I'm asking for routing questions. Why is HVH used generally? Why?
Sorry, repeat it. Can you please repeat?
Why is HVH routing used generally? Generally, we will use horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. Like that, we will use, right?
Yeah.
Now, why?
Why we are using that? I'm not able to understand. Like,
Horizontal pattern.
why we are using horizontal and vertical routing? That's the
Horizontal.
question.
Yeah. Why we are using it?
One reason maybe to avoid the crosstalk, because if there will be parallel heads for more length, then crosstalk will occur. That may be one of the reason.
To
To reduce
avoid
the
shorts.
congestion. To reduce the congestion, we are using that. Actually, the structure already we are using at power plan. There we are using VDD cell, VDD net. In between two VDD net, we are placing one VSS net.
And cells are also easily accessible in that pattern.
Yes, that's why.
Okay.
Sir, but in lower technology nodes, metal 1 and metal 2 are both are using as horizontal. Why?
That is based on design.
Based on the technology as well. Why? Because your metal one will be the base layer where you are going to place your cells,
Yes.
and metal two is something like you are going to connect the powers for the standard cells. Okay, I'm going for the next question. Do all the flops have same setup and hold time?
No, sir.
Why?
Because clock to queue delays different.
Okay.
So who was this? Clock to queue delays difference for every path. That's
Ashish.
why we are.
Ashish.
So because of that, how it's related to that setup time?
My question is, do all the flops have same setup and hold time?
No, so Ashish told that it's not same because of clock to queue delays difference for the each and every cells means flops. So
Yeah.
I'm asking the same thing like how it is going to relate with that setup time of the flops. If suppose it is difference,
Yeah,
different
yeah.
clock to queue for the flops. So Ashish, please let me know if you know the brief answer about this.
Actually, sir, I know there are three arcs in flop. One is Q to D, then one is clock to Q, and then one is in reset. And I think data when come it's Q to D, and then it will go to clock to Q. So I think that is
Simply,
some related.
what I think is due to some external delay.
External delay.
Hello,
So
this is
Ashish,
Durga Prasad.
yeah, go on.
Yeah, they both don't have the same setup and hold delays because the clock signal will not reach for the both launch and capture flops at the same time because of there are so many things are there. One is queue
Yeah.
and another one is while doing process in the fab there will be a chance of delay. One thing,
Quick delay.
suppose if we want to switch on the both launch flop and capture flop at the same time, we won't capture at the actually we won't capture exactly because there may be a chance of overwriting the data also.
So you are saying we are not having the same setup and hold timing for the same flop.
Yes.
Durga Prasad. Okay.
For the same flops or different pops? Hello?
Different
Same
flops only. The question was all the flops will have the same setup and hold, right?
Yes.
Yes, yes. My answer is different. Because of due to skew and delays in clock reaching to the launch and capture flops.
Okay.
And there may be a chance of in process state also.
Yeah. Anyone know about Manhattan routing, Manhattan distance?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it like a point-to-point connection manually we are doing during routing?
Okay. Anyone can answer. I will just ask questions. I will not answer anything here.
Priya, if you know, please try to answer.
Yeah, someone is explaining. Middle this. You can continue.
Am I audible? Hello.
GPR,
Yeah.
you are audible.
So the question is whether a flop can have equal setup and hold time, right? So my answer would be no, because so basically when we are talking about setup, so the data which is coming from the previous flop should be held for some time before the clock edge, okay, which is the setup time. And then if we assume the scenario where the setup and hold time are same, that means we are having a overlap of setup and hold time after the clock edge and before the clock edge. So that is the reason why I'm saying that we can't have both setup and hold time, same setup and hold time for the flop.
Okay. Okay. Next question. I'm going for the next question. Why spare cell input should be tied to logic high or low when output pins are left floating?
Because we cannot left the, I mean, gate pin is float. Hello.
What does it mean?
Means if you don't tie, we are giving it a high impedance state, right? It will be left to floating. high impedance
means-
state.
Okay.
So that's why we will tie either tie high or tie low cell. We will tie the inputs.
No. At fabrication stage, we didn't float the gate pin. That's why we are tying that tie high cell for input.
My question is why spare cell input should be tied to logic high or logic low when output pins are left floating?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. Because input pin of the cell is nothing but gate.
Yes.
In layout or in fabrication point of view, we didn't left that as a empty. I mean, without connection, we didn't place the. How can I explain it? Sir, did you understand my point?
Yeah. I got your point. I got your point. Just I'm cross questioning.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So Jay, actually your meaning is like it's a gate of the transistor. So
Yeah.
it should be means dealing with that logic and everything. But output is the one kind of things that where we want to get the output. So even we are means at output we are doing something or
But-
we are getting or not.
But
Okay.
we are not using that spare cell, na? At the stage of eco, if there is any changes in the design, that time only we can use spare cell. Otherwise, we
That is
didn't
what
use
I am. So that is what I am telling. Means you are telling means if it is floating in the sense means if even
Yeah.
output is not coming anything, it's okay. Nobody.
Yeah, don't worry.
So meaning was this. Okay. So but keeping floating. Can it? Okay. Suppose you are keeping floating of special means input pins, and what will happen if you are keeping floating?
Damage. Yes, bro. It damages the gate, na?
How?
Gate is nothing but polysilicon, right?
Okay.
It damages the input. If it damages the input, means the cell will be damaged.
No, fine. If we are keeping floating, it's not connected to anything. So how it will get damaged? That is what my question is.
I don't know what kind of factors are affected on that. This is the answer.
Sir, it will create short, sir.
Create
Short, sir. Short.
shorts. Okay. So I used to know because of the fluctuation is VDD. In VDD, it won't be always constant. There will be fluctuations. So that fluctuations can affect that input pins. So because of that, we can get some damages in the circuit. I mean transistor. So that is what I used to know. If anything else, yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Ajay Gupta. Okay, let's conclude further today. If you have anything, queries, anything, just contact VLSI designation, who is the founder. You can ask that guy. He will guide you in different streams, not only in PD. You can share and subscribe the channel, and